Hello, everyone. Welcome to Coaches Weekly. I'm CJ Selner here with head men's soccer coach Dan Cross. Coach, time is finally here. You've gotten through the preseason. You guys have battled the heat, and now you get to hit the road to get the season started. We'll start off, talk about the preseason a little bit, how you thought things well, and how your team kind of progressed through the first couple weeks.
First of all, I think it was good preseason. We got a lot of new guys. We brought in 23 freshmen across the two teams, varsity and the reserve team, but a lot of those are on the first team. And straight away, when I'm telling them to get the runs in, and they're doing their runs through the app, and I was impressed with the times, and I was impressed with them competing with each other and wanting to beat each other's times. So before we even got into pre-season, I had a good feeling about the group. When we came in and we did the fitness test, it was one of the best years. So I knew we had a good group coming in that were willing to work hard, and it just came all through the pre-season where they constantly worked hard. No one was sitting out. I was really happy with the pre-season.
What did you learn about this team? Obviously, it's a young team that had a lot to learn, but what did you learn that was maybe unexpected about this group?
Well, I mean, a lot of it is unexpected when you're bringing in so many freshmen, and there was only I think 5 guys that had gone through a pre-season before. Because last year it was I think probably 15 or 16 guys, majority freshmen, and they didn't have a proper pre-season because of COVID. So this was all new for them. So I didn't really have much expectations from what it was going to be like, but our mentality and our attitude compared to like the last couple of years where I wasn't too happy with that was fantastic. The work rate. So I would say probably their mentality. I knew that I'd recruited a talented group of players, but I just wanted to know, hey, are they willing to buy into the process? Are they willing to work hard? And they showed that all pre-season. And we're going to be starting 7 freshmen, 7 new guys today. So it's just about being patient and then keep impressing me and keep showing me what they can do. And I think we'll have a good year.
What are a couple names that we can expect that are going to be real standouts as you get really busy really quick here with the non-conference slate?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's hard to single out a few. I think a lot of them, like I said, we're starting 7 new guys and 7 freshmen. So straight away off the bat, that's impressive for them.
Mm-hmm.
And then there are guys that are on the edge as well, where maybe in previous years they would have been starters. I think we've got a good group, but I think Aaron Morif is really impressing in terms of all round, just his technical abilities, tactical awareness, his ability to read the game, his leadership, his engine in midfield. Sergio scored in the scrimmages, but he scored 5 goals in 2 games. I think he'll be strong. He's got to understand the defensive side of the game a little bit more, but as an individual, he's very strong. And then just pick one out from each position. Defensively, I think Ander is just again similar to Aaron. He seems like he's going to be a strong leader, vocally, lead the back line, which we've been missing a few years. Technically, for a defender, he's very comfortable. He can bring the ball out, and he reads the game well, and he knows how to defend. So that's good. In terms of returners, we've got Carlos, 5 years returner.
He's been around.
Yeah, as a keeper and as a captain, so we're expecting big things from him. He's looking to beat the shutout record, and then Zaha as one of our wingers. We're expecting big things from him this year, and then just Santos has been really impressing me this year. So.
With Carlos and that we talk about, you just mentioned that he's been around for a long time. What's it mean to have all these young guys that are getting their first opportunities, to have a big voice like that that's been around, that can help direct traffic in the back of the side?
Yeah, multiple reasons. The first reason with Carlos is he's been around, he's seen the things that have worked in the past. He came in my second year, and when I came in, St. Francis, I don't think hadn't won a game in conference for 3 years. So he came in my second year, and we went from being the worst team to the second best team in a year, and he experienced how things work when people listen. And in the last few years, we haven't had unsuccessful years, but in my opinion, we've underachieved. And he's seen the things that haven't necessarily gone well and with certain individuals. So he's got that experience, and he's been very much a great leader towards these guys already. And he's a vocal, and he's practically like another assistant coach. It's good to have him there. And then on Zaha, the freshman, I don't know why, but they love Zaha. and then Santos, who's he's only a sophomore, but he's showing a lot of leadership as well. The guys look up to him too. So we've got that leadership, which is good on the field and off the field. And like I say, Carlos is a big personality and a big part of the leadership team.
When you go into a busy 3-match week like this to start things off, you hit the road to go to Taylor today, and then you come back to Joliet Memorial Stadium. Just what are your expectations going into the 3-match week, and what can we kind of expect from the squad?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, it's not ideal. I don't like it. We shouldn't be playing every other game, but I fixed the schedule. Everybody's reluctant to travel because of COVID, or when we were doing the schedule. No one wants to stay over. We're also a 14-team conference that has 2 bye dates in the season, blah, blah, blah. So, we've had to cram these games in. But I've got a plan. We had an intense preseason the first week. We lightened it off the second week. We had the scrimmage on Sunday, and yesterday we had a light practice preparing with set pieces. Obviously we played today. The expectation is always to win, always to compete. If we lose, we better have lost because of the team was better than us on the day, not because of what we did. But I want to try out of my starters, because at this moment in time they have to earn it. No one's guaranteed to be a starter right now, but I expect them to be able to get 75 minutes, 70 minutes under their belts. I'm not expecting them to be playing 90 minutes in this heat, and with another day's rest, having to play Thursday, having to play Saturday. So there's not that expectation. But the big thing is that they get, by the end of this week, that the guys that will be playing more, that they get up to game fitness, and come next week they're ready to play 90 minutes. So that's probably the big expectation, is get themselves game fit. Can they stay on the field for longer periods than what we have done in the scrimmages where we've been protecting them, and then just to the defensive shape that we've been working on, just to maintain and improve on that. That's one of the big expectations, and what we're looking to get out of these non-conference games, and just to stay healthy. So some of the guys that aren't starting, they're going to see lots of field time this week because of the space between the games. So it's an opportunity for those guys to show me that why they should be starting, because like I said before, it's not written in stone who's going to be the starters right now. So positions are still up for grabs. So I'd say those 3 things are probably the most important. The game fitness, and people securing a spot, and then just working on our defensive shape.
Coach, good luck in your 3 matches this week. Saints fans, you can go to gofightingsaints.com/coverage to catch all the live links. For head coach Dan Cross, I'm CJ Selner. Thanks for watching Coaches Weekly.